after Japan, after Sumter, South Carolina, we ended up moving to Pittsburgh. And we were here for about maybe a year and a half. Once again, year and a half, 2 years. Nothing really big happened while we were here. My mom, she became very, very abusive. Like, like I said, she was always abusive. She was always psychotic and crazy and, wild and disrespectful and just a mean person. But this is whenever she really began to like come out and show it. So, and she was just crazy. But a year or two later, it was time for us to, go live with our dad or whatever. Now, like I said, my stepmom, she was in the Air Force. She had been transferred to, she had been stationed to Japan. So it was time for us to go there. It was a 14-hour flight. Like I said, it was wonderful and I enjoyed it. And getting over there, it was a beautiful. I had never seen a place so beautiful in my life. Like it was like straight out of a postcard or something. It's like something you would send to somebody like, oh, I'm here, and don't you wish you were here? Like it was definitely one of those places to see. Like it was so beautiful. Japan was so fucking beautiful to just see. Just to be there and witness it. It was just amazing. But I don't know what it was. Like I said, as time went by, my parents just began to really expose themselves for the monsters that they were. My dad, he continued his abuse in Japan, and that's whenever he became worse. It seems like, first it was my mom, she was crazy. Then my dad started off a little later, and then like we came back to my mom, and she was doing it more. And then we went off to, Japan with our dad, and that's whenever he started getting even more abusive. It was just crazy. It was crazy, crazy, crazy. And like I said, they never abused Cameron. You know what I'm saying? With Khalifa, they never put their hands on him. You know what I'm saying? And Cameron was a liar. Cameron was manipulative. Cameron was sneaky as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a good kid. I was the good kid. And I was the one that got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess in some type of karmic, kind of cosmic way, you know what I'm saying? It was more or less to strengthen me because now I'm so strong, nothing can stop me, nothing can hurt me, nothing, I'm such a strong person now that, I know, I look back and I see all that abuse as something that strengthened me. I'm not thankful for, most people are like, oh, I'm thankful for the shit that I went through. Fuck no. I'll be a goddamn lie if I sat here and said, that thank you mom and dad for abusing me and putting me down and trying to treat me like crap and trying to break my spirit. Thank you so very much. No. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? Fuck y'all with somebody else's nasty ass dick for trying to break me down. But it didn't happen. I'm here, I'm strong, and I'm gonna continue to live my life, continue to be who I am, and continue to be strong, continue to move forward. But anyways, something else that was big that happened is that I began to become all the way sexually active with Bernard. um, what happened was one day we were laying in bed together, and I was laying on top of him. I'm 5'2", 125 pounds now at the age of 30. Well, 30. And so, like, imagine me at the age of, like, 13, 14. I was probably like, people used to ask me about the premature baby. And I never understood why. You know what I'm saying? But it was because of how little and tiny I was. So I'm like, 13, 14. I'm probably like, maybe like 4'11", maybe like 100 pounds soaking wet. And I'm laying on top of him, and he was getting horny. So he was like, I'm getting horny. If you don't get off of me, I'm gonna roll you over, and let you have it. So at this point, I was kind of like curious about sex. Like I didn't necessarily want to have it, but I wasn't all the way against it like I was before. Like previously, whenever you tried, I'd be like, oh hell no. Like on the inside, it was like fuck no. But this time, for some reason, on the inside, I was kind of like, I think I might be with it. So I'm laying on top of him still, and I didn't move because I wanted to see if he was gonna do what he said he was gonna do, and he did. He rolled me over and he let me have it. Now I don't remember the experience. Like it didn't hurt or anything, which is crazy. Cause like most people like, oh, my first experience hurt like shit. I don't even remember it hurting. But whenever he got done, he apologized. Like he was like, I'm sorry. I'm used to having sex, and I'm sorry for doing that. But I was like, you don't gotta apologize. Like shit. Let's continue. So me and him, we was having sex literally every day. Every single day, me and this dude was having sex. And once again, we're doing it underneath the roof of my dad. You know what I'm saying? With all these people in the house, we just finding ways to, have sex. One time we got caught by my brother. Like we was in the room having sex and we had the door closed and he was in the other room. And he opened the door. We were in front of the door. And he opened the door to our room and ended up pushing us behind the door and shit. And we're back there like stuck like Chuck and shit. And he was behind the door. He knew what happened. But he never, you know what I'm saying? He never questioned it or said anything about it. I even told him at one point in time because dude had went off to football camp and I told him straight up, me and dude is having sex. Me and Bernard are having sex. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it was. He never said anything. He never said anything, which is pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I don't know. I just peg him as his talent self for some reason. He was always telling on me before, like for dumb shit. Like if we were just wrestling and I got a little too rough or whatever. Mommy, daddy, you know what I'm saying? All this crying. But for some reason he kept it to himself. Like he did not say anything. Now, what happened was what blew up and what I really remember about Japan, what the big thing was that happened in Japan was I used to write in a journal every day. Every day I would write in a journal because I was going through a lot and I didn't have anybody to talk to about it. So I would write about it. And that pretty much saved my life. So I definitely suggest to you people out there that's going through any type of abuse, any type of disturbing situation that can disturb your spirit and cause you to feel some type of way. Write about it. Because it saved my life. Anyways, um, then we're coming up on 8 minutes already. Alright, I'm about to break this down into two different videos. It's still going to be the same. We're still going to be in Japan, but I have to break it down into another video because I'm already at pretty much 10 minutes as we're talking right now. But I'm going to tell you what happened. The big thing that happened in Japan, you know, like I said, me having sex, that was a big thing because that's whenever I finally allowed him to penetrate me, and that's what we did. So, I remember, on to the next part two of part 6.